Welcome everyone! We are the Grin brothers, and that's a really weird thing. I must be suffering red and blue colour blindness. I swear, if these levels here should be red. We've never done them before, after all.
Uh-huh.
So, this will be our first time experiencing 7R liftoff launch. This is a weird one, because all the others are square.
Ignoring the fact we played this game like 10... How long ago did we play this?
Raphaham, we remember nothing about this game, let's be honest. Aside from the sheer PTSD from rocket barrels.
I mean,
everything is like, does this have spiders in? No. Does this have spiders? Probably not. Oh, there are spiders!
How long ago did we actually
What's
play
this?
game?
These are hippos. I hate them!
I assume we played it on, like, launch, didn't we?
Yeah, so 2010.
It's 12 years. Oh. Nah, I'm just gonna hang myself with just remote nunchuck combo.
I have no idea what to expect. Maybe I should have used an invincibility potion. I ended up buying one earlier. But funny enough, you can't use invincibility potions for time attack.
Why did you buy it?
Because I did time attack on the spider level, and given how much we suffered before, I figured it would be needed. But turns out they make it easier. Oh, yeah. Secrets.
How did I know that was there? I just explore.
Yeah, it's a complete mystery.
Exploring is a good thing to do.
Do you want to handle this, Master of the Rocket Barrel?
Sure.
Or I don't think... Yeah. Oh wait, no, we can accelerate. Okay.
I hate this. This controls worse than a rocket barrel stage somehow. This music's a jam.
Yeah. I've heard that pretty much most of the music here is actually just remakes from the original Donkey Kong Country.
I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, like it's why in Trouble Free they actually brought back ironically the original composer sort of thing, but then they had a lot more original soundtracks. The Moon's unhappy. Well, either that or it's a
Kind of looks like it's got a crater in it.
Yeah.
Which I guess...
Man, I can't believe we managed to get through that level. That was a hard one.
Yeah.
One we've definitely never done before.
Yeah.
And now for a boss, I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm just going to assume that it is a bird, though, from Feather Fiend.
Yeah.
Actually, if you use an invisibility potion against the bosses, what can they do to you? Because your invisibility potion, I thought, only died if you fell down a pit.
I thought it only had a temporary duration.
Oh, it could be.
All I remember is they do nothing for rocket barrel stages.
They actually introduced that in a later version, the Crash Guard.
Cutscene.
Yeah, cutscene time. What? They're turning the bananas into slushies, and they're bringing the tikis to life from bananas, so they're technically bananas? I don't know. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I don't really understand this.
Also, they're wasting a lot of bananas by continually stabbing when there's nothing underneath it. I really do hate food wastage.
Yep. They could at least be efficient about this.
No, don't pay it. Well, no, it's kind of pay attention to monkeys, but don't pay attention to monkeys. Got distracted by monkeys. Don't get distracted by monkeys. Kill the monkeys. Wait, which am I do? I
don't think he even got distracted by it.
Wait, turn around, but it's hypnotism.
It just got distracted. Oh, they're dead.
I'm bored! Ah!
Imagine existing for literally 5 seconds before dying. I wish.
It really does kind of look like an Eggman robot sort of thing.
I mean, it basically is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that Eggman has actually had this robot before, actually, in a Sonic game. So, yeah, robot bird thingy. I was gonna say, you're gonna...
Oh, I thought it was doing the other stuff.
Oh. I don't know what this other stomp is, because we've never done this before, but yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, fun thing that I've definitely never told you about before, and that you don't know of. Yeah, I forgot that. Something I know about just by having never done this.
Yeah.
It's something I've never seen. Yeah, so this will be a fun thing. Apparently, and I learned this from the mythology guy, the one who did that Hercules thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, the original plan with God of War 3 is that Kratos was going to kill Zeus or thing, as you know he does. And but then he'd find out there are other gods, and he meets with basically the God of War equivalent of the Nordic and Egyptian pantheons. Yeah. And then they'd team up, kill all the Nordic and Egyptian pantheons, and then this would bring an end to, I can't remember the exact term for the particular mythological structure, but bring the term to those mythologies sort of thing, and instead introduce it into Christianity with Kratos and his counterparts being the three wise men.
Makes perfect sense.
So, you know, you got
to someone.
So Jesus being visited and being given, you know, Kratos' blades, I guess, as the... I mean, that might be what, like, the Myrtle and such are made out of.
What?
What's the three things? Was it Myrtle?
I can't remember, but they're like...
Don't really know whatever I said, yeah.
They're not made out of swords.
No, but like, that could have been where they came from, because we don't know what Kratos' swords are made out of.
I assume they're made of metal.
That usually helps, yes.
Probably just like standard iron.
But yeah, wow, first time!
Yeah.
Yeah!
I'm not high-fiving you.
Okay. Okay, I gotta drink some tea. I need tea.
I need a will to live. I can't control the map. But that was exciting, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Treacherous track. Is this a minecart? Please don't be a minecart.
Oh. Right.
Are you chugging that?
Mm.
I mean, I don't blame you.
I did not get enough tea yesterday, which is clearly the only problem I've been having.
Yeah.
Not, you know, getting up at 5 every morning, trying to sort out videos, edit videos, upload videos, walk a dog, comment on videos, all the usual stuff. Work. Yeah, that was easy. Oh wait, no, we actually do something.
God, that was...
What a terrible time to be alive.
Yep.
Darn, I could have made that if I rolled. You had the right idea.
A slight miscalculation.
Well, at least it's on a minecart stage. Well, I actually don't mind the minecart stage too much.
They're okay. At least they're better than rocket barrels. I think my problem is, like, you have to pick up speed, and then I'm like, go fast energy activates, and go fast energy doesn't help when it costs you your life.
No. Apparently, I watched a review on, like, oh wait, there was something else. I've never heard about it before, but something about, damn. There was something you, have definitely never told me. Something about Digimon?
Digimon?
Yes. Like, there was, like, a
Digimon
village?
episode. Oh. Well, with it.
much like apparently people in a village, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, so Digimon Ghost Game episodes.
That was definitely the most recent one you watched. You know, and not one that you've, you know, already told me about. Definitely, I've never heard this, what you're going to say to me. It's like, I think it's the girl character, her village is messed up with traditions.
Oh, that one?
Yes, that's the only one that you recently watched. I definitely don't know anything about another Digimon after that. Because you've definitely not told me about this first one.
I thought you were talking about a different village.
I thought there was only one village where people were ritually sacrificed. I think that's what you said.
What I didn't say.
Because again, I've definitely never heard of this.
So there's the ritual sacrifice village, and then there was the Raphaham.
There's a Raphaham episode? That must have come from after this thing you've never told me about.
Into that. You're making this very difficult to concentrate. Just gonna throw that out there. Yeah. There was an episode where we got to visit Ruli's home village, and
they're progressive.
There's something. They don't like holograms and technology because they're too rural.
And also they keep killing people.
And no, it's only every 100 years they commit.
No, I mean the holograms keep killing people.
Oh, yeah. The holograms killing people is probably a big thing.
I went too far. Oh, they should have allowed you so there was an option to be able to... Oh, come on! If you were able to... it would have been... Maybe it would have even been possible with DK to be able to jump that entire thing. That was the end there, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, probably is.
But yeah...
yeah, so they go to Ruli's home village, and there's been disappearances going on lately. And crazy old lady thinks it's like Curse of the Werewolf or something.
Which they have in Japan, apparently.
Yeah. Something I never really thought about, but I guess they have werewolves. And the only way to stop the curse is to sacrifice someone of Ruby's bloodline.
Specifically Ruby's bloodline. We just really don't like this one family.
Well, they had something to do with it, I think. I can't remember exactly. Because Ruby's family are apparently very influential in the area.
Man, being an influencer is a tough job in that village. Admittedly, I would also like to see influencers fed to a werewolf, gotta be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I keep going to sacrifice myself there.
But you live. It's a good thing.
Oh.
I kind of thought you wouldn't die.
Yeah, I felt the same. I did title our most recent episode, Too Much Faith. In that we keep putting faith in each other on the temple thing of like, you'll live this, and we keep both dying. Almost within seconds apart.
Why do we trust each other? We literally never have faith in each other in anything else.
Yeah, this game?
This game where we consistently show poor performance. I didn't even see you die. You just vanished.
Okay.
You want to just stay dead?
Maybe for a little bit, yeah.
I think your game's a little off. Yeah, but for once, Ruli's the one that actually kind of calls out the supernatural shenanigans, being like, yeah, werewolves like aren't actually real, which is like.
I mean, I don't think you can really judge that in the world where apparently internet code manages to become living creatures.
Yeah.
Like, I think, you know, werewolves being real is actually far more a possibility than compared to, you know, internet code is actually real people.
Yeah. Oh, same.
Like, I don't think there's any science to... That same section too.
It's the same one because it never... Diddy Kong never does the proper bounce. It's the one thing you've consistently been better at doing that than me.
If only I could live that long.
Yeah. There's no point me living if I can't do the one thing that needs to be done. Yeah, Rui's like... Alright, that was weird. Really, like, actually calls it out, and it's like, human sacrifice sounds really dumb.
It does sound fairly dumb.
But
somehow people are mistaking a dinosaur for one of the character's brothers. So...
But Senpai, of course, immediately just wants to leave. Like,
that's
werewolves? No.
That's an understandable reaction.
And main character, who
yeah, like,
one day I'll remember the name of.
Yeah, and again, they think the little dinosaur hologram is his younger brother.
Well, it's just because that's what he calls himself.
Like, they don't question, like, this thing isn't literally a living being, and yeah.
Oh no, they accept that it's a hologram, and it just says that it's his little brother. Again! Every time!
Yeah, every time. That's why I was trying to revive.
I know, I saw you desperately trying, but, like, at that point, I can't slow down for you.
There's sections where we have to wait and sit underneath a spike is the best chance to revive sort of thing, so...
Yeah. Yeah, main character is actually like, well, there's clearly something happening, people are disappearing. We can't put werewolves outside the realm of possibility. So we should probably, like, actually investigate this. It's kind of...
You know, us children.
Well, yeah, but it's what they do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they do have the holograms which can shoot and like laser beams and such.
Yeah.
The lag when you hit a wall is extreme. I'm not sure how I caught up there.
I don't know how we managed to not screw that up. But yeah, so like, they end up staying. They come up with a plan where Rui's like, I'll go in for this sacrifice, even if I think it's a load of doo-doo. Are you kidding me?! Calm down. Just think of child sacrifice.
That we've never thought of before.
Yeah. So, really it's basically like, well, I've got an idea. We'll go in for the sacrifice, but we'll just keep our Digimon nearby so they can step in and solve the problem. The main reason she ends up deciding on this is because when they're talking about it, she really...
I missed it.
I thought I was going to reach the platform.
Yeah, I mistapped, yeah.
She gets like a random memory that isn't hers of like...
Oh.
How did you die?
I don't know.
Did you get double
Sorry,
tapped?
I got sacrificed. Of course, that's when it catch up.
It's probably one of the best spots for a revive.
So she gets a memory of a person that isn't her. Which apparently is also a very common thing in Japan.
Yeah, where she... Rest in peace, Diddy Kong. It's because the way the barrel chases is really dumb. Oh. But, yeah, it's sort of like... This dude...
I always die on that bit, ironically.
You say, don't bother.
Huzzah! Falls off! Huzzah! And no children were sacrificed.
Yeah, she basically gets a weird memory of some dude being shot to death.
That has nothing to do with werewolves.
Trying to protect some woman.
And that's what convinces her? Not like, wow, they've really spiced up the tea here.
Shot with arrows, I want to specify.
Okay.
Not just like machine guns. But yeah, they go to sacrifice her, and then Shock Terror, it's a Digimon,
I would have never
comes
guessed.
out, and it's like, rah, werewolf. It's not even a werewolf, it's Chimeramon.
I'm angry because you misidentified me. I am clearly a chimera. What the heck, guys?
But it's because...
Japan doesn't even have werewolves.
It's because Chimeramon accidentally absorbed...
If you want, you could open a window.
No, it's fine. Accidentally absorbed the data of the legend and information, and it basically twisted its brain, so it thought it was the werewolf. The whole reason they sacrificed these girls, by the way, to the werewolf is because...
You should probably buy more some balloons. Just
Oh yeah, I'm the only one alive.
yeah.
The reason why the werewolf became angry is because it wasn't actually evil originally, and it fell in love with some princess, and then when some people went to hunt the werewolf, they killed the princess, which was that flashback that she had, so it was just like, well, I'm gonna eat people now. And so the way they stop it is by giving over a maiden from that bloodline to satiate the werewolf's anger.
Eating the bloodline of the princess.
Well, I don't think it actually eats them.
Oh.
They just like, oh, they never come back, so we assume they die.
I just keep him as a slave in my dungeon. Okay, that makes it significantly worse.
Are we going up here now?
Oh, let's see this and then end the episode. Because, you know, usually some little animation thing. There's none.
Oh
no, there it
yeah.
is. Fog's cleared up.
The main thing to take from the episode is we finally get Angoromon's ultimate level.
Oh, yeah?
Which is really interesting because, of course, he's the most, like, refined of them all.
Yes, Fluffy Boy. I think I saw someone comment about how when they go to hug him in his fluffy thing, he kind of just like sinks in. It's like,
yeah.
Wait, how much of him is there? And people have calculated that he's probably about as thin as his champion stage is.
Yeah, he's just really fluffy.
He's just really fluffy. He's just that much fluff.
Yeah, he just becomes, like, rabid. He becomes, like, this big, monstrous rabbit creature with two giant swords and loses almost all his intelligence.
That's kind of odd, because, like, people were saying, like, with, is it Jellymon?
Jellymon.
With Jellymons, they feel her is kind of like almost her as a completed, you know, character development as a person sort of
She
thing.
becomes an adult.
Yeah, sort of thing. So people started saying as like this is her, you know, is in a sense of maturity sort of thing. And that's like her development as like you're showing, you know, how she'd be as a kid, teenager, adult sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, the more of a development as a person sort of thing. So it's interesting, you know, you can't really apply that into kids unless they were trying to say your character development is you become absolutely rage-induced.
Well, Angoromon, of course, is always very, very protective of people. And it's also interesting that there's an entire episode dedicated to him wanting to be a swordsman.
The person who's calm and passive.
Yeah,
and
because he starts reading books
seem to
about
really like
Japanese
violence.
samurais and like poems about them, and becomes really interested in them. because he's a massive nerd.
Yeah.
Spends so much time reading.
Massive nerd wanting to use a sword!
And now he gets to use swords, but when he's in the form, he's literally like, protect, really, run, and starts smashing things. It's like...
And that'll be a good test for whether this new mic thing will actually go crazy with the audio thing. I'm not sure why, but...
It's also interesting because it's consistent.
Yeah.
Like, even in...
So you've watched more episodes featuring that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known, because this is the first time you told me about this.
I was really behind on telling you about episodes, because I've forgotten. It's been a really long time since we've recorded.
Yep.
That's definitely it.
Weird that we only recorded 2 episodes last time.
Yeah, well, life's been busy.
Yeah.
But even when he does it again in other episodes, he it's still just like... Bah, bah, bah. And it's quite...
You make it sound significantly less intimidating.
Yeah, well, to be honest, the most intimidating part is the fact that he looks really ugly in that form. Which, to be fair, I appreciate. Because it was kind of weird how he went from fluffy boy to pretty boy. And then he just becomes...
And he's mega trap boy. God damn it.
Well, the megas are going to be interesting. Because to be honest...
Well, one of them has so many different Digivolutions, they don't really need a mega, let's be honest.
Well, he's got like 4 different champions, and 1 ultimate.
I know, it's that Twinkies meme sort of thing. Why do you get so many champion stages?
And it's still annoys me.
The gun for legs doesn't...
Yeah, it literally, pretty much every time it's appeared, it's just like, you do one thing, then we evolve you into the ultimate.
His mega's actually just going to be turning into a gun that the other characters have to pick up and use. Main character's going to have to actually shoot him directly, sort of thing.
It's also interesting because his ultimate feels like a mega. It doesn't feel like an ultimate to me. But, yeah, who knows? I think he already had a champion that felt like an ultimate with power level.
Alternatively, his mega is just his rookie stage, but bigger.
I would love that.
Like the leaked image for the Pika clone of Scarlet and Violet. When we go, we'd set
what we're going
final
to get for Dunsparce.
Yeah, Dunsparce. It was already perfection.
You remember that joke Circle Toons did with the Dynamax?
Yeah.
Dynamax? That's just Dunsparce's evolution. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. And cheerio!
Bye.